What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of AOS Trash Pandas. I'm your host, Rob, and I didn't think of anything witty to say, though I never do ahead of time. That's why it always sounds so bad. And with me, as usual, is Carson. How's it going, Carson?
Good. It's okay that you don't have anything witty to say because I prepared. Oh, God.
You prepared a witty
I have
thing
the
to
sound.
say?
I have the sound on the stream. I have to turn that off real quick. No, I prepared an opening bit, which is I was
Okay.
just given a coffee crisp by my loving fiance, and
Uh-huh.
now I'm going to try to eat it and open it with just one hand because I'm one push to talk.
I like it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Done.
I don't know if people can hear that, but I'm very impressed. That was...
Love coffee crisp.
Is that what you were waving to in the meat dimension? That I said you look like you were waving at someone who wasn't there?
Yeah, I was putting my hand up, and then she threw it, and it went directly into my hand. It was a very good throw.
Nice. Excellent. Yo, Ladivicus. Pat.
It was a left-handed throw, apparently.
Left-handed throw. Is she left-handed?
No, she is not.
Okay, okay. Even more impressive. Razor, 3 in a row. Hell yeah. Thanks for joining us. We've got a very crappy rumor engine to talk about.
It's a wheel.
It's a wheel. I think this is probably Warhammer Fantasy Battles because it's so like boring, you know? Like,
Yeah.
not that they don't have cool models. They definitely do. Like the new Tomb King Dragon, the new Chaos Dragon. Holy freaking smokes. That thing is incredible. I've said from the beginning that the new Chaos Marauders for the old world is better than anything for me. The regular models in Slaves to Darkness. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff. But this is a big womp womp for me. So, but there's like a lot of things. Warp Doom Magma Cannon Hype. Qual, you think that's what it is? It looks too much like a wagon wheel, though. It doesn't look dwarvy at all to me. No,
Oh, I could see it being dwarven of some kind. Like good craftsmanship. Yeah, it is a little bit too thin. I think you're right. It should be chunkier if it was dwarven.
right?
But
It looks more like a Empire. Like some like a new what's that? What's the magic chariot?
the Celestial Hurricanum.
That's it. The Hurricanum, yeah. It looks like something like that could go on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that.
Or like
No.
Lord of the Rings or something, you know?
Now, just pretend for one moment that this is not a wheel.
Okay.
What could this be?
It could be like the ship, like the like it could be like a steering wheel of some sort.
But what if it's not a wheel at all?
It's not a wheel
what
at
could
all.
it
A valve, like a.
be? Oh yeah.
What else? I like these kind of games. It could be a pie chart, like an ancient pie chart, but they blanked out all the answers because that would give away what it was.
Yeah. I think.
Okay, yeah.
You want to know what I think? You want to know what I think?
Yeah.
I think it's a robot's butthole.
He wins. He always wins.
Not a wheel.
But he won
It's not
this
a wheel.
time. It might not be. I mean, if I were to imagine, you know, a robot's butthole, that's probably what I would imagine, you know? I actually thought that it was convexed, not concaved.
Robot's prolapse butthole.
Now that's what it was. You know, we were almost there. Top of a skink named character staff. No, the Warp Doom Magma Cannon is a new unit coming in Total War. Oh! Yes, Thanquol DLC did get announced the other day. I posted it on our Discord and both our Discords, like our club Discord and the Saga of Dice Discord, link in the description below. And it is very glorious. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to cost as much as the full game because they're like, this is the biggest DLC we've ever done. And it looks like Thanquol's in there. And it looks like Lord Screech Vermin King is in there. So if it's going to be like two like of the It's like the 4 end times factions are getting stuff. So Nagash is coming. I'm assuming we're gonna see like something else in Death. And then yeah, like so I think if everyone's getting 2, it's gonna be insanely massive, and I bet you they're gonna charge like everything for it. But I've been waiting for Thanquol since they first announced Skaven. And when he wasn't the first DLC character, I was like, I think they're waiting for the end times. I said that. So that's true. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, we're getting Storm Fiends, we're getting Vermin Lords, we're getting everything. All the important stuff. More like Stomp Stomp. There's your segue. I don't know what you're talking about, Pat. Okay. Looks like it's based on an old Bell Wheel WCL? Do you mean WLC, like Warp Lightning Cannon? Staff Topper, Shield. Yep, I like all these suggestions. I can't believe how long we lasted on this stupid rumor engine. I'm going to delete it and never think about it again. But speaking of Skaven, they're doing the made-to-order miniatures, Squeal, Gnawtooth. We've got, what's this guy's name again? I can't find it. Anyway, they're all coming. All these good guys, you know, Snitch, you got, you know, the Warp Gnaw Vermin Lord. That's a Forge World kit. I'm wondering if they're all going to be metal or not, because like they used to be, but some of these kits were resin for a time. Like Skrulk is in here too, and he was literally for fine crap. Anyway, I'm excited for that. And then yes, we did get the ogres, or not the ogres, the I've got ogres on the brain. The Giants announcement. And so Seraphon is the last not Cazalet holds. Sorry. Like that is not Cazalet holds. So like
Yeah.
it's probably exactly what Boole said in his like everything has come true so far, but like he literally said that Cazalet holds was going to be last. And even myself, I was kind of going like, that doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't they do it like in this way? But I guess it's all coming true. So we haven't talked about this, but they did show, I forget her name, but the giant witch lady, and her 2, I don't know, pet
Shih Tzus?
Shih Tzus. Oh, Shih Tzus are like giant, massive animals and not little tiny dogs, as I originally thought. That's fair. It's hard to pay attention. How big do you think she is? Is she like Gargant sized, or is she mega Gargant sized?
I wouldn't be surprised if they kept her Gargant size, just
That's
because
what
it seems
think.
like they're scaling things like slightly down.
Right.
Like,
well,
or rather, well, I guess that's not true. There's been some
the new Gargants were compared, and they're a little bit bigger than the old Gargants.
Oh, were they okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So her specifically.
So I'm wondering about her specifically, but here's my like argument for why I think you're correct. In that she is like going to be roughly Gargant size, even if she's slightly bigger than most of the Gargants. The reason why is because of her 2 doggos. Like if she is mega Gargant size and they're in there too, that's like a lot of freaking plastic. Like that is 3 giant ass models, right? Yeah. So that's kind of why I think that. Also,
are they all
like
the same kit?
I think they come in one kit.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Like her and the 2 giant doggo things with the horns. Yeah, I think I'm almost positive. I didn't have a chance to read the article, but it seems like, you know, like they're in there together. So I think they come together. But what was I going to say? Oh, and also like if you look at like the tufts of grass on the base compared to her and the doggos, I can't imagine that that's a 130 millimeter base. Right.
Yeah.
So that's my thinking. But what do you think of her and the doggos, like separately or together.
I think they're really cool. It adds some like visual interest to the faction.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool that they've got like loose beasts essentially instead of being ridden by something. Because I don't think you could have a Gargant riding something. That'd be a little silly.
That's true.
But yeah, I think it's much needed. Like you need to have something that breaks up the silhouette
Yeah.
of Sons of Behemoth.
Yeah, especially because there's only one set of legs for the Mega Gargants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. I agree.
But they look great. Like
Yeah.
it feels like just a good spiritual success. Like not her specifically, she's a very interesting character, but like the new Gargant kid as well just looks like a good spiritual successor to the Ale Guzzler Gargant.
Right.
And
I feel like they're solving a problem because I think she's a magic user, right? And so they're solving the problem of endless spells as well. It's like, okay, here you go. You want to take an endless spells? You just take her. Bob's your uncle, you know? Like,
you don't think she's going to be a priest?
Oh, I thought, or someone said something along those lines. I didn't actually read it. Or I'll read it right now. Let's go for it. So this is where it starts. Yeah. Leading the way is a Gargant witch. Maybe that's why I thought that. And her two ferocious monsters. Known as the Chooser of the Mighty, Ma Magrin is a strange mystical creature whose reputation as a seer and a witch leads even the great Mega Gargants to show her respect and deference. It is said that she can bestow the blessings of almighty bigness. Whoa. I think that's something you do in the bedroom, but I'm just going to ignore that. Upon one who might please her. Okay. But that she can also strip it away. Come on, guys. Look, this is going too far. I got to start censoring some of this stuff. Away from those who earn her ire. Fair enough. That's how she likes it. In battle, she's accompanied by two ancient Gyrox.
They gotta come up with new names for the monsters.
I know, right? Like, even going and stepping away from this, like, anyway.
Also, her name, Magrin, like, this, there's so many of these, like, Zoomer names that are coming
I
up.
know,
Like Mathala,
right?
and it's like...
Mathala, and now Magrin?
Magrin.
It's so true. I almost didn't
like
catch that.
But it's, like, actually just Megan.
I'm like the original person who commented on Mathala's Zoomer name, and I can't believe I didn't see that. I'm so glad you pointed it out. So the ancient Gyrox, sorry, ornery megafauna? They don't look like megafauna. Anyway, whatever. That pulse with life magic of Gyran, and she bears an uncanny ability to go unnoticed by her enemies until practically on top of them. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. So she's going to probably be immune to shooting or something, maybe? Though that might be because she simply refrains from hollering, bawling, and smashing like her less restrained kin. She's also going to be joined by a new band of Gargants who skirmish around the feet of their taller kin. The boss stompers are a set of multi-part plastic warriors fielded in your army as a trio armed with a variety of brutal clubs. These are the sprues that we clearly got leaked a while back. Like the first guy, like, I don't know. I've got no notes. Like it just so perfectly fits the aesthetic of, and there's something I'll point out in just a second. Okay. So we got this guy, you know, and then we got Swing Low, Sweet Chariots. And then we've got, is that the last picture? I think that's the last picture. Some close-ups, right? But,
I love the club that's just a whole bunch of swords sticking through it instead of like a
yes.
baseball bat with nails.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, yeah, so much of that is so smart. Like the, like they've always kind of done stuff like with the shields, strapped around them and whatnot. But Yeah, a lot of textures, a lot of. Is that a gravestone sticking out the other one? I think it is.
Oh yeah, I think it is. I think
Right?
you're right.
Because there's like roots hanging down from the bottom. I don't know which one I like more now. I kind of like the tombstone. Shoot. That's so awesome. Anyway, I forget what I was even on about. They're really cool, but oh yeah, that's what it was. So when that sprue got released, I was hearing a lot of people say stuff like, "What do you want to bet that there's only like one set of legs for these guys too?" But they clearly have different legs. This one,
Yeah.
this one, the left foot is forward, and then this one, the left foot is back, and are clearly also different. And then her legs are different too. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We can put that to bed, and then they also have the rock hurlers. I find it weird that they cut off this guy, the first guy's hand, so you can't see his sling. Like, I was like
I bet it's just really tall,
it,
like crazy tall.
I know it is. Like, you can see it later with the sling. So
Oh yeah,
hiccups,
yeah.
apparently. But
It's a weird first photo to show for sure, though.
that's it. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, they should have maybe gone with this guy, or even if they just do, I guess they never do this. They never do like the close up one, but yeah. So this guy's like David and Goliath all in one, you know? But yeah, like the faces, there's a lot of character. It still fits their aesthetic though. This guy's like ultra dad bod. This guy's like the people you see on, what's the nude beach island near off
Brick
the
Beach.
Oh,
Oh wait, which?
there's a famous like nude beach on an island off of Vancouver Island, Hornby Island. Yeah. Anyway.
I did not know that.
Oh, really?
I know
Yeah.
someone that lives on Horby Island.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a hippie community or whatever, but like I used to live in Courtenay, which isn't very far away. Like that's where you take the ferry from usually to go there. And then they're like, "Have you been to the nude beach or whatever?" And I was like, "No, I've never been to any nude beach." And I was like, "Should I go?" And they're like, "No." Like there's no one there under 60.
Never. Yeah, it's never who you think it's gonna be.
There's a certain type of person that enjoys a nude beach. Anyway, yeah, I think they look pretty dope. Actually, I'm interested in what do you think? Ask the ogre guy what he thinks of stone horns and thunder tusks, because these are totally those as dogs. That I never thought of that. That's a good point.
Yeah. The only thing is I don't know exactly how big these are going to be.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too. I was thinking, like, looking at them, I was thinking like 110. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe 120.
They're on oval bases.
They're on
aren't they?
ovals, I think.
Yeah.
Or like maybe even 90 millimeters. Because like, what's the biggest she's on? Like 100?
I think that sounds about right. They're really cool though. Like
They're really cool.
if I didn't already have a whole bunch of stone horns and thunder tusks that I like magnetized, I'd
Right.
definitely pick some of these up.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, and you could, like some of the what do you call it? Like conversion opportunities seem really cool. I really love also like how they've got like the rocks sticking up out of their back, like they're part of a mountain or something. I don't know. I think they're dope. Yeah. Teen Gargant Squad. LOL. Points if you get the reference. I mean, wait. I don't think I do. I was thinking of Teen Titans originally, but no, I don't get it. Tell me how much you're disappointed, and then tell us what it is. I am disappointed that no faction terrain was revealed. I mean, that's fair. But what would
I think
it
they're
be?
yeah, I think they're a hard faction to probably come up with terrain for.
Also, I mean, how much of a percentage do you really want for your resculpt? You know, you're getting 200% new models. You know, so that's reasonable. I that would be cool. I don't really know what they would do. Let us know in the comment section what you would make as the faction terrain piece if you're watching this in the future. Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's right. So then I threw this dumb thing that I made in AI with like 2 seconds up on the Seraphon page, in addition to throwing it on the Discord and whatnot. And I was just doing it as a joke. Like, I was just trying to make some people smile. Like, I wasn't even hoping for laughter. I was just thought I would get a chuckle, you know? And then it spawned this like conversation. So there's like this idea that Seraphon are only getting one model, right? When we get our book, right? And they were like, yeah, Boole said it. And I was like, I don't remember that. Can you show me or whatever? And so I did find where Boole revealed it. Someone said, I'm just reading this out for people who are, you know, maybe they're painting, whatever, just listening. Someone said, at Boole, it's my 40th tomorrow. Could you give me some Seraphon tidbits as I roll over the hill? And then Boole put, blessed Tataxi, prophet of Tepok, bring balance to the stricken realms. When Lord Croak is defeated, he will take the place of all Slans and his cult will lead all the skinks. So he's basically like the new Tehenowin. And earlier, actually, I didn't remember to cut this, but he did say that there is a prophet on a Coatl. I forgot to cut it, okay? But it was there. So then someone else said, I would interpret this like as a confirmation. So, I think they mean Seraphon, obviously. It says, so fawn battle tome in summer with old blood, guard, and endless spells. And then it says EOE, end of edition, Coatl. Thanks, Panakata, for giving me hope or whatever. And then this other person who has done other spoilers before, Insane Dingo, said it's actually the opposite. Battle tome with Coatl and end of edition with a refresh. What do we think?
I don't know.
That does seem harder to believe. Like, if I were to choose which one I want, though, that's what I want. I want the Coatl to come right now, right? And then that'll get me cooking, and I can start getting back into the habit of painting and whatnot. And then end of edition, a further refresh with a new Old Blood on Carnosaur. You know what I mean? Like all that jazz. I want a named character. How many named characters are there for Seraphon? Is there just Croak?
I think it's just Croak right now, yeah.
That's crazy. Because, like, Seraphon almost had more than anyone. Like...
Yeah. What do they need refreshed at the moment? Because, like...
Well, I mean,
the warriors and stuff are new.
The warriors are brand new. They need Saurus Guard, also known as Temple Guard, right? I've heard people talk about the Stegodon. I think the Stegodon's fine. I honestly don't think that they should even touch him. I think he's perfect. You know, like if I would rather have a new kit, I'd rather have like a Stegosaurus looking thing, or even like a Brontosaurus kind of thing, right?
Skinks, I guess, are pretty old too.
The Skinks are super old, but like whatever, like they kind of hold up pretty darn good overall. But I think it's more of just like, well, eventually, ostensibly, this stuff's going to go into the old world at some point. Like they just got like a semi-new edition almost, right? So probably, you know, like whenever they do them next, right? But Yeah, I do think the skinks, and like honestly, like the Carnosaur kit is Krokgar. That's Krokgar is the old blood. It's like the named character. You know what I mean? Like from Total War, right? And he's super old. So like I that kit holds up super well, but I'd love a brand new badass giant dinosaur, you know? Like give it to me, please. Like it's one of my favorite kits from Fantasy Battles. Yeah. So Ludovicus says, I have to disagree with you, Rob. Redo and scale up the dinos. Doesn't have to be big changes in a stake. Like I'm not saying they don't. It's stake is awful. You're wrong, Rob, and I'll die on this hill. Guys. This like Seraphon would be my main army if I didn't like get into the hobby before they even existed. Okay. I would love that. Okay. It's like the clan rats. Okay. When the clan rats got a redo, everyone was like, F you, GW, for redoing clan rats. We didn't need it. You should have done plague monks. And I was like, they're obviously going to do clan rats, right? I don't think that they needed it, but like, I really want it and it's the right move. So like, I think that the old Carnosaur kit and the Stegodon kits are really awesome. I actually really, really like them. But yes, in a perfect world, they get upsized. Also, let's not call them Stegodons. Like, can we call them Triceratons or something like just like why are they called Stegosaurus? It's like someone who just didn't know. Anyway, whatever. Bigger, like, yes, that would be great. Or big dinos to act as Exodite? Wait, what? Steg kit is so bad. There's a tail option in the instructions that's not on the sprue. I must have different instructions than you. I don't know. Anyway, fair enough. I mean, and to be fair though, like if you look at the skink, what do you call them? Blood Bowl team. The skinks in there look crazy different than the other skinks. I don't think they should go like that, but yeah, like actual badass skinks would be awesome. Hornodons, yes, something. Tricerahorns or something. Just give me not something super evocative of like an actual dinosaur. Anyway, I love Seraphon so much that I am bringing this to the conversation. Okay. Did I miss anything? GW Dino naming isn't proper at all. They just take random. That's true. Yeah, why do they call it the spawn of Chotek, by the way? Like, it's such a mouthful. Like, they could have come up with something cool. You know? Demetro spawn. You know? Whatever. Anyway. Cool. Should we go on to the topic du jour? Did I miss anything, anyone? Let me know if I missed anything. You want to go on, Carson? You want to head on?
Let's shall.
Okay, let's shall. Well said. So I've got 8 topics on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, still 8. So we've got best/worst smell, best lore, hats and crests, who you invite to a barbecue/best vibe at a cookout, best buns. That's buns, not as in steamed buns, but more like steamed hams, like the ones in your pants, right? Best roommates, best cogfort. Wait, what? I don't get that one.
Best cog fort conversion, probably.
Oh, conversion. I got it. Okay.
Conversion potential.
Potential, I see. And then best babysitter for an annoying niece in parentheses.
Yes.
Now we have to have 9. It's the rule of 9. Okay. So we'll take some for the chat. I'm just giving you guys a chance to make one up. It's an old Italian mob boss naming them after himself. Done. Well played. Well played indeed, Droodles. I like it. Okay. I'm going to get rid of some of these things. Yeah, what is with the Zoomer names? I'll never understand it.
I think Ogres kind of skipped it. Like Grell, Red, Morga.
That's true. They're very
Those are all pretty.
evocative of pretty. I don't know about pretty, you know. Grell. What a pretty name.
What a delightful, pretty name.
Yeah. If you guys are running on empty, I understand.
I think you suggested doing like best tournament food or something.
I did, but then I was thinking like, I can't prepare a tier list ahead of time because like it's the tier list I have prepared has all the armies.
Right.
So we could do that though. What we could do, I kind of thought that was a fun idea. So yeah, my idea, like, let me know in the chat here, guys. We need your approval. Yeah, it's like a tier list of foods to eat at a Warhammer tournament, right? And we could just make it up on the spot.
I can just find you images or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
Assuming it lands on the 1 in 9 chance of actually getting picked.
That's true. That's true. But we cannot proceed without 9. It's the rule of 9. It cannot be broken. Like the laws of physics that get broken sometimes. I don't know. But Gluthorn won over Gastrohorn. They voted in-house. Gluthorn. Gastrohorn. Yeah, I think I side with them. I think Gluthorn is better.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But it is pronounced Gluthorn.
Gluthorn, that's true. S-tier tournament food, preemptive painkillers. I have arrived. Thank you. Beauty pageant. Okay. Beauty pageant include aesthetics, congeniality, etc. for overall winner. I like that a lot. Okay. I almost want to... But we can't take anything off the list unless it gets eliminated naturally, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we want to do? How do we want to do that?
Why don't we put Ludivicus's on?
Okay.
And then if we veto one tonight, then we can put on best tournament food.
Perfect. Okay. So AOS beauty pageant. How do you spell pageant? E-A-N-T. Okay. Oh, oops. Pageant. Okay. There we go. Okay. I like it. Here we go, people. That's really good, and I won't have to like find new things. Okay. So we've got best roommates. Okay. Best roommates.
You spun the wheel already?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Did I say best roommates? I don't remember best roommates.
I don't remember that either.
Babysitter, Cogfort, roommates, buns, who you'd invite, hats and crests. Yeah, it's so weird. Anyway,
I guess
you guys remember? Oh yeah, you got to do
I'll do the poll. So basically, how this works is that you guys can veto this.
Yes.
However, if you do, it's gone.
It's gone forever.
Yeah. If you do veto, then we're just gonna go to the next one, and whatever the next one is just what we do.
Yeah.
There's no more veto after that.
Because otherwise, we might be here all night and end up with 0 things on there. So actually, while you're making it, because people can always change their votes too. How would we do it? So best roommate would be like you'd be like, what would be like the points of interest? Like, who would steal your food? Who would be annoying and like label everything, including their food? You know, who would have like who would have their girlfriend or boyfriend over and like be making super loud noise at night and leaving the sock on the door on the doorknob, and even though they're not even in there anymore. I'm just throwing out like kind of ways that we might approach this. What else? Who wouldn't pay their rent? You know what I mean? Who would pay their rent on time? Yeah. Who would be like getting high in the apartment even though you told them not to because it keeps setting off the smoke alarm? That kind of thing.
Jerks, man.
Yeah.
Who doesn't do the dishes?
Who doesn't do the dishes? Oh, man. Yeah. I like it. So those are
Who
like...
steals your grapes out of the fridge, even though you specifically said grapes are your comfort food, and you leave them in the fridge near the top of the fridge so they get like kind of frozen, but not completely frozen. And then they steal them anyway because they're good.
Oh, man. Yeah, frozen grapes are actually good.
Frozen grapes are great.
Yeah. There was
But they stole them.
What's that?
So, but they stole them.
That's true. Yeah. You're right.
Kyle,
You piece of crap. He's never forgiven you. They used to there was a restaurant, an izakaya downtown called Goo. I don't know if it's still there or not. And they would like after you ate dinner or whatever, in the summer, they would just give you like a little bowl of plucked frozen grapes as like a after dinner kind of snack or whatever. They would just give it to you for free or whatever before. And I remember going like, how are these so good? Yeah.
so simple.
So
So we're at 4 votes, and it is a dead tie.
Of course it is. It's always a tie. Vote, damn you. Yeah.
Do you want to say the 5th vote will decide it?
The 5th vote, yeah. Yeah. Come on, people. We ain't got all night. We used to get way more votes, by the way.
And they were roommates.
Veto best roommates. It's, you know what's crazy though? It's so funny that it's always a tie. Like, these topics are clearly like kind of good, but not that great. Because no one's like, yeah, absolutely, let's do that one. You know? Although I have a feeling that who would you invite to a cookout is good. I can't imagine that people are gonna veto that. Like that's, I don't even like want to do the voting for that, to be honest. And then what is the other one? Babysitter was kind of funny. And now for me, actually, the beauty pageant one's super cool. But now I actually don't want to do best lore. You know? Like, now that we've gotten used to doing, like, absolute nonsensical slop, I can't go back to, like, an actual tier list. I can't go back, and I won't go back.
Still tied at 4 votes. We need one more vote.
I'm trying to vamp and keep it going. Help me out, people. My voice is going to go.
If we don't get another vote in the next 1 minute, we'll say at 7:41, which is a minute and 10 seconds from now.
Okay. That allows for some delay.
Then Rob is going to vote.
Oh, my. Wait, am I going to vote? Or should you vote? Or you can't vote? Okay, I have to pull up the stream. Wait, do I have it up? Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I don't even know how I would vote.
Oh,
we got a vote?
we just got 2 votes.
Hell yeah.
Veto.
Vetoed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for voting. So I'm removing that. And then what am I adding? What was the thing we were supposed to add?
Best tournament food?
Oh, yeah. I like that. Best I mean, it was my idea. So- but best lore was my idea too, and I hate that now. Okay, best tournament food has been added. This is it, people. You get 2 votes. Can you imagine if it went back to Tyler? God dang it. Best cog fort. Okay. Here we are.
We're doing.
That's what
Best
we're
cog
doing.
fort conversion.
Okay. And so I'm going to save this now. Yeah. I got to remember to save the wheel. Okay. This one is more serious than I would like, but maybe not. Let's find a way to really just make it dumb. Okay.
Do you want to? It's our show. Do you want to not do it? Post veto.
Is that like United Nations? Like everyone gets one?
Yeah.
I feel I would like to veto it, and he listen to my what do you call it, argument, and then you make the ultimate choice. Okay. Back when cog forts like were fresh and new, like I feel like it's a lot more interesting, but now it's like we're way past the hype on this, right?
Yeah, we've kind of seen all of that.
Yeah.
A lot of the cog fort conversions.
Right?
Yeah, it's also hard to like arbitrarily be like, this faction's one would be better than this one for this. It's like
That's kind of
whatever idea someone comes up with is going to be. So I agree to veto.
okay. Perfect.
I was kind of hoping we would.
Okay. Good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we've got. There must be 9 though.
Biggest PP.
Biggest PPs.
Yeah.
Or how about this? Best faction to be prison pen pals with.
We got to do it.
Okay.
For the sake of the show, put it in.
Best prison pen pals, and then I'll put ICV, which stands for including conjugal visits. I don't want it to get too long though. Okay, this is it, people. Veto it because Skaven win, obviously. Just 2 tiers, Skaven and not Skaven. I don't disagree, actually. Best babysitter for annoying niece. This is one of the ones I was looking forward to most.
There we go.
I can't remember who suggested it, but I salute you. Okay, I'm going to save this again. Okay. So, S tier should be like your go-to, right? Like, she's like number 1 on the speed dial. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what I should call it? Number 1 on the speed dial?
Yeah. Or even just speed dial.
Number 1 speed dial. Yeah,
S for speed dial.
S for speed dial. Oh yeah, I like that. Speed dial. Oops. Speed dial.
Okay, so sorry, just to reiterate, this is best faction to look after your annoying niece.
Yeah, exactly.
To babysit your annoying niece specifically.
Babysit your annoying.
You're going out
niece.
for dinner,
Yeah.
and for some reason your niece is your responsibility. And
I never thought
in
of
order,
that.
and you need to make sure that your niece is taken care of
Right.
before you go out for your lovely dinner
Right. With your brother and his wife.
with your third wheeling on your brother and his
Yes,
wife's.
Yeah. No, I mean
lovely
you could
dinner.
be with your
No, it's your third wheeling.
Okay. I agree.
And they said,
And then they were
Rob,
like, our
you have to be the
babysitter
one.
died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which army should we go looking through in the Age of Sigmar realm to find a babysitter? And you're like,
yeah.
I got just the thing for you.
It's-
Here's
it's gotta
a
be this
freaking
one.
tier list, bitch. And then you're like, oh yeah, I took it too far. You know?
Yeah, and this tier list is in order of who you would call.
Yes.
Most likely to least likely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay.
Or rather, if the first one's available, you go on to the next one and so on and so forth.
Right. Right.
So A would be
All always, if not available. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Like,
It's always good.
Always good, sure. Okay.
And B for better than C tier. I don't know.
Better. Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to come up with categories here.
It so is. Better than average. How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
And then C is crap. They're all that's available.
Call in emergency.
Call, sure.
Or call for emergencies.
Call for emerge. And then D is don't call ever.
Do not call. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Do not call. Okay. We got there. Which I feel like this time destruction is going to be the least like, because like you want, okay, so again we have to go into it with the idea that whoever is taking care of them is trying to take care of them. Like they're hired to do a job, so they're going to do it, right? Okay. So, if that's the case, then that actually complicates things a bit. So maybe order is actually a more interesting place to start then.
We can start with order, yeah.
Okay. So the order factions, I'll just get them out. We got Cities of Sigmar, Sylvaneth, Seraphon, Lumineth, Fire Slayers, Caradron Overlords, Stormcast Eternals, and that's it. Where would you like to start with order?
Let's do. Why don't we start with cities? I feel like it's a good place to start. It's just
they
humans,
really
right?
are. Yeah, they are a pretty good place. Okay.
I feel like Cities of Sigmar, I'm just gonna come right out the gate, should be like solid A tier.
I agree. Yeah.
Because it's like nothing bad is gonna happen. They're humans just like you. Like they're not evil. They won't do like an amazing job, but it's just like any other human kind of thing. I think it would be fine.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. It's pretty simple too. Like, what are the only downsides to cities? Like, I guess like maybe they'll like get them involved in like the Sigmar cult or something like that. They might be like, have you heard about Sigmar? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. They might be like a little guarded, you know,
that's true.
They're escaping the age of chaos, I guess. Like
they're pretty suspicious. Like I feel like they might go through your shit. They're going to go through your medicine cabinet for sure. And you kind of expect that of a babysitter, but like, you know, they'll probably go through other places. Like they might go through your underwear drawer and start judging you or something, you know, kind of weird.
They'll take the wheels off your car.
They'll take the wheels off your car. Wait, why are they doing that?
Well, because they can't, there's no wheels allowed. They can't have wheels.
Okay. I forgot. Well, or maybe they're looking for your secret weed stash because like, what's her bucket has one? Zenestra. So they're just like, this guy's definitely got something. If even Zenestra does.
Skipping right over talking IDK.
Oh, did I miss them? Oh, I did. That wasn't on purpose. Right. Thank you for telling me. Okay. I think that's right. You know?
Yep.
Okay. I guess the next most normal faction, which is crazy to say it, is probably like Fire Slayers or Caradron Overlords. Like they're the most human-like, even more than Stormcast. I know like maybe Stormcast look a little bit more whatever, but
we have to think too. So I have a counter to both of those factions, but I'm going to say it when we get to them. Do you want to do them right away?
Fire Slayers and Caradron?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do them. I don't want.
Okay, so for Fire Slayers,
they're
always searching for gold, right?
Yes, that's true.
They are going to take your jewelry. Like They're gonna
Oh, they're
take your jewelry
totally
out
gonna
of the
steal your
drawers.
jewelry.
Yeah, like
Wait, 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 wait,
100%
wait,
gonna do that.
wait. But is gold Urgold? I think Urgold is like magical, right? So they
Can they
might.
tell immediately? I think they would
I
just take it
feel
just
like
in case.
I was thinking that they would have an expert eye for it, like a jeweler.
Maybe
Like
you might be right.
My cousin, he owned a jewelry store, or like his family did, going back like 4 or 5 generations. And we went into Tiffany's, right? And he was just like scoping out the competition at one point. He's like, "Do you mind if I go in there?" And it's like part of the job a little bit. And like Tiffany's is famous, right? And then I was just like, I mean, Tiffany's is a nice place. He's like, it's frozen spit. He was so derisive. He's just like, that stuff is like, you don't have any idea what you're talking about. It's not. They have a name, but it's not good quality. Like, you know what I mean? And so I was thinking, like, they'd go in there and they'd be like, it's not even pure gold, like let alone air gold. You know what I mean? Like they might be kind of derisive or something.
That's true, but they're definitely gonna rummage through it.
They're going to go looking through your jewelry to see if there's any Urgold.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is in a land where you're in the realms, so you might have Urgold. So if you have Urgold, they might steal your Urgold and leave your child there.
Yeah. Another thing is that do they accept payment that isn't Urgold?
Oh, that's a great point.
Because you have to pay them as well, right?
You do have to pay them.
And where are you going to get Urgold?
That's true.
And
okay, keep going.
I want to bring up Riley's point, which is Fire Slayers are at least great at changing diapers, given all their personal practice. So that's pretty good.
That is so smart. I agree. That's true. So there's that. But
and they take their shoes off in your house.
They never put them on.
I mean,
but is actually there's another downside to them though, and that's that your kid's just like not gonna respect them because they're like the same size.
Yeah.
And then they might get in a fight and your kid like literally gets like a broken arm or something like that because Fire Slayers are pretty strong. Also, if they cook food for your kid, it's going to be crazy hot and your kid's going to get burned. So having said all of that, I still think they're better than average though, just because I think how this is
100%.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Still B tier.
Still B tier.
You go to Caradron.
Yeah.
My counter against Caradron is that number one, their armor seems like extremely unwieldy to actually have in your house. But they are small, so actually maybe that's not a big deal. So scratch that.
True.
However, they're extremely capitalistic, and they follow things.
They follow the contracts to the letter. Yeah.
But if there's any babysitter that's going to find some loophole in your contract to like get out of it, or
true, like maybe
do some stupid thing that you didn't expect,
maybe your
it's
niece
be that.
Mathala is being a brat, right? And you're just like, so then they just try to get out of it. That's true.
Yeah, and you have to really lay out the contract too. Like you have to change your diaper. You have to feed her exactly at this time. The food has to be edible. Like all that sort of stuff. Like
that's true.
So it would be a lot of legwork, and I think it'd be expensive.
Also, if you have that's true as well. But also, if you have young ones, they might be like intimidated by these giant metal suits that they're in and stuff like that. And I feel like they would be like partially deaf. Because they're always like flying and there's like a bunch of whirling machinery going around, like those like old mechanics or whatever that are just around like loud machinery all the time. They can't hear worth shit. So they're going to be yelling at the kid and kind of going like, "What'd you say?" That kind of thing. Having said all of that, I still think they beat Fire Slayers. You just got to make sure that the contract is,
There's a lot of legwork to be done, but once you get them, and if the contract is solid, then
because the Fire Slayers are gonna burn your child's mouth.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. Maybe with spice too. Okay.
Top of B, bottom of A.
I was doing top of B. Oh yeah, maybe top of A or bottom of A, but like maybe we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sylvaneth is next on here.
Sylvaneth is interesting, but
Right.
like I feel like your child will, again, if they want to take care of your child, that's their goal. Your child will be taken care of.
Yeah.
But your home will be infested with bugs by the time you get back.
That's true.
Like
That's
almost
true.
guaranteed, I think.
That's true. And they might, or they may or may not be like friendly-ish. You know? Like, I don't think that
Yeah.
they're going to like keep out like the arm slicing beetle or something. You know what I mean? Like, they're just gonna be like, that's not going to hurt them. It's like, well, it won't hurt you because you're a tree, but they like to slice off arms. It's in the name. You know?
Army slicey beetle. That's right.
Army slicing beetle. That's why we brought him.
Yeah.
You've got arms.
Just in
It's
case.
got arm slicers. What's the problem?
I think in general though, like if their interest truly was to take care of the kid, like it would be pretty fantastical. Your home would probably get ruined in some way, I think.
Probably.
Because roots would like overtake it.
Right.
You would have bugs everywhere.
Yeah.
Gyranus is
The
you know, getting
foundation would
behind
get
the-
all effed up from the roots that are growing
Yep.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be horrible in that
Oh.
aspect.
Also, what if like if your kid has like hay fever? Like, get out of here. Also, they probably wouldn't be okay with feeding your kid meat. And Carson's kid, or anyone he's even remotely related to, would have to have meat. Right? So, what do you think? Bottom of B?
I think bottom of B makes sense to me.
Right?
Not horrible, but not the first person I would call. And I
Yeah.
think there's an argument for top of C as well. Just
I
because
think so.
I do think they would actually ruin your home.
I think they would probably ruin your home. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Ilariel would be the kind of babysitter the dad or uncle would hire and the mom would veto. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Ilariel. I'm just not going to comment on that, but that was very funny. Okay. Seraphon. Now, this is...
Like Seraphon always makes its way up to the top of the tier list. but
like, they take care of the slan. The skinks literally take care of the slan and do everything for them. Right? And like, children aren't good at communicating anyway. So they would do what's like actually best for the child in the long run.
just put them in S tier.
They are S tier though.
Just put them.
Shut up and put them in S tier.
Like I knew they were already going there. We don't have to go on the giant spiel. Seraphon is like the perfect race in this entire setting.
They are.
Like-
they are. It's crazy, right? like little boys love dinosaurs. Like, do I need to go on? Like.
Well, it's your niece, but still, like.
Oh, that's true. That's your niece. But I mean,
little
like,
girls kinda like
little girls like
dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
too,
Yeah. But what's crazy too is like, anyway, actually, yeah. I mean, like, I can't even come up with a reason why they wouldn't be an S tier. You know?
As soon as they came up, I was just like, shut up and just put them in S tier.
It's a meme at this point, but like, I want to justify that we're going on the up and up here. Anyway, okay. Lumineth.
Kids' homework is going to get done.
The kids' homework
for
is
sure.
going to get done, and they're going to be able to teach them too.
Yep.
They'd also be like probably really good at making like healthy snacks.
Yep.
They'd probably be expensive though,
They probably would be expensive, yeah.
right?
Like I feel like as opposed to Seraphon, who would probably just do it, like, of course we'll help this child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Absolutely.
It's
Like-
part of the great plan. You just
But Lumineth would be like, got the Aether Quartz?
exactly. I think. One second, but they.
That's true. To Riley's point, there will be no nap time. Because they are on amphetamines all the time.
Are they? Is that part of the lore?
Well, Aether Quartz, like,
Okay. So it's
Ether
like
crack,
it's
kinda.
like on Adderall kind of deal.
I think that would be the real world equivalent is that they're on Adderall the entire time. So, and they might give it to your
Right.
kid, to your niece.
They might because they're like, well, this will help them study better.
Yeah, you're
I,
not
s-
studying well enough.
I still think, though, I'm putting them on speed dial,
I think they're up there for sure.
right? Like, I think they're in
Yep.
S tier, just not quite as high as Seraphon for a couple of little tiny quibbles.
Leviticus says, "How old is theoretical niece?" Well, we've mentioned diapers and homework.
Right.
Uh, so 14, I think.
14. I was picturing an 8-year-old.
8-year-old makes sense. Yeah.
Because at 10 they can stay home by themselves for short periods of time, I think legally. I can't remember when that starts actually. We never did it. And at 13 you can babysit other kids. Right? So yeah, let's say 8 about. And maybe there's 2. Maybe there's 2 kids. So there's like 8 and like 4 or something, right? For when are we planning on doing lists for Northern Wastes? When is Northern Wastes?
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
So we usually do it the Tuesday before the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming lists are live. Yeah.
Right. That has been a thing in the past. So yeah, there you go. I still think that's funny. Sewer blocked with tree root. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to put them bottom of S tier.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay. Daughters of Cain.
Tom B says, I'm about to pre-order Ogres. Do you think 2 boxes of the Hunters and Saberfangs is a good idea? I think so. I think that is at least a good start because as long as they don't like nerf them to oblivion, they're just like a really solid war scroll.
Right.
I think they're just way too points efficient at the moment, and they'll probably go up a bit, but that's fine. Like, if they go up, 10, 20 points kind of thing, it's still going to be good. And I think that you're not going to run like 20 of them if that happens, but 5 to 10 makes total sense. So I don't think it's unsafe to buy 2 boxes, which would be 10.
Nice.
Yep. Sorry, what's the next one?
Daughters of Cain. And Riley says, Doc R S tier easy because she's the worst niece, and I, for one, support women's rights and wrongs. She's your niece, so it's not your job to make her better, but Marathi sure can make her worse. Here's the thing, though. Let me push back on that a little bit. That's true. It's not your job, right? But your brother and his wife are coming to you. So, first of all, there's like a trust thing there. And then second of all, if you like give a bad recommendation, you're going to hear about it forever from your sister-in-law. And everyone has an annoying sister-in-law. So
And
I'm just kidding.
let's say
My
you get
sister-in-law.
presented with this situation,
Yeah.
and your response is, don't worry, I know this really good murder blood cult
Yes.
to take care of your child.
Yes. Exactly.
What? Like,
Also, like, if the babysitter shows up looking kind of like a hooker for your niece, like, even if it's not it's another one of those situations where the dad might approve of it, but the mom is going to veto it, and there's that. And then there's also like, I don't know, the kid might get diarrhea from all the blood that they're feeding them. Like your niece is annoying, I think is part of this whole thing, but she's still your niece, Yeah, sets up a child death match while betting like rooster fighting. They raise the little hellion. You're just showing interest in your niece, in your niece's interests.
she's into snakes. She likes snakes.
She likes snakes. That's a poisonous snake, but she likes it.
She's interested. Don't you want your child to have interests and hobbies?
Yeah. Done. Thank you. Excellent. Whoa. We're in the realms.
Maybe do like 3 more just to be safe.
What's
3
that?
more kids.
3 more kids.
Like 5 more.
Like 5 more. But 5's not an even number, so probably 6.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, might as well just round up to 10.
That's true. I mean, if you're doing 10, never mind. Actually, I think we're going over like the max you can take. Okay, so but what do we think? What do we think? This is a tier list, people. Okay. Riley just likes Doc. Is that what I'm hearing?
Seems that way. Yep.
Okay. So, but where do we actually put them?
I don't think it's good. Don't think it's very good.
I want to say like bottom of better than average. Like either above, probably below Sylvaneth, actually.
I think that's right. I think that they tend to have some spikes and stuff all over them and stuff too, which is not great for kids.
Oh, that's true.
They are actively a murder blood cult.
Yep.
And
yeah, you don't want them doing like deals like who they're gonna murder like on the phone or something like that.
When you get blood all over your house, like
that's true.
That's terribly so hard to get blood out of stuff.
They might like set a trap for someone they're trying to kill at your house. Like, I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying there's a possibility, you know? Or they might like meet him at a convenience store down the street. You're just like, couldn't you have done that on your day off? Like, we are paying you, you know? I would put them absolute ass end of better than average. We are still in order, so we're seeing some better maybe than average stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe better than average, bottom of better than average.
Yep, I think that's fair.
Riley's gonna disagree here, but okay. Idnith Deepkin.
Okay, so again, they want to have the niece's best interests in mind.
Yes. Yes.
So there's no soul stealing that's going to happen. They're not going to
steal the soul.
Yeah.
And they're elves, so they're probably going to have really good food. They're very, like, you don't have to worry about anything, like, inappropriate because they're kind of cold. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be anything like that. I will say, though, that if something happened during it, that either you know or don't know about, they might make you forget. And that's not cool.
Yeah. They might make you forget ever having a niece. If something really bad happens.
Maybe that's a plus, you know?
Maybe. She is annoying.
Yeah, she
as per the prompt.
She is pretty annoying, you know? You don't want her to die, but it wouldn't be the worst thing if you forgot how annoying she is.
I guess that's one thing that we haven't been factoring in as much, is that the niece is annoying, and some of these factions are going to respond to that a little bit better than others.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I think it's fine. I think we're still relatively fine based on what we put, but it's good to keep in mind.
I actually think that it bumps up Seraphon even higher somehow, though, because they would just be like all humans are annoying. You know, here's a magic spell to make you less annoying. Like,
right.
You know, and Lumineth too. I actually think that bumps them up. Like maybe she needs a little bit of tough love. You know.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that.
I think we're still fine with all of that.
I think we are too. Yeah.
I think it makes daughters a little bit worse.
Yeah, I don't know if they would put up with that as much.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you don't want her smacking them around or whatever. But I think it does make Idnith a little bit better. Is there a reason why they're bad though?
I can't really think of one. Like, you know them better than I do, lore wise.
Well, again, we're assuming that they have the, you know, like it's on the up and up. Like, because literally anyone not on the up and up, it's like, well, this isn't even a conversation now, right?
Like, I could see them being A tier, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
There's no like serious downsides. I mean, maybe they like sea creatures they bring with them or something, but
right. But we don't know who's they're bringing with them. We're gonna assume that they have control over their animals.
Yeah. Get your house wet. I don't know.
Yeah, like there is the Ether Sea. That's true. But the Ether Sea is summoned by the Tidecasters. And the Tidecasters are magic beings, so they don't have to do it. It's not like it just follows them around, right?
Right.
If they did, then your kid might die. Like if that was part of like a miasma that they exuded wherever they went, then they would be like a do not call, because there would be a chance that they would suffocate and go into like a catatonic state, or not suffocate, but it's like harder to breathe, and so it'd be kind of a bad time. But I don't know. I kind of want to put them at the bottom of A tier.
I think that's right.
Okay. Stormcast. This is a hard one. First of all, they're gonna scare the shit out of anyone.
Yeah.
You know, like they're gonna scare the shit out of like maybe you, right?
Their only means of transportation is lightning bolt, which means if they want to get anywhere near your house,
I hope you have a chimney.
like they just obliterate the tree in your front yard.
Yeah,
like, we're here to take care of Methala. like I don't think.
Although she is annoying, but like they're gonna have a tough time getting through the doorway. If they have to use the bathroom, they're breaking your toilet.
Yep.
That is happening. Is there a chance that they like, so like, I mean, I'm kind of adding this in there at the last minute right here, but like, what do you think? Like you're recommending a babysitter, not just for tonight, but theoretically, like they could come back, right? So if the Stormcast come back, there's a chance that they forget about Methala. You know? So they're just like, what's your favorite food? And she's like, kidney beans? Like, why don't you remember that? I told you last time. No, you didn't.
Yeah, kidney beans, a classic child's food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every child loves kidney beans.
I mean,
how could they not remember?
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But yeah, it's like a reclusion or something like that. Like,
oh, then they're not remembering shit.
No, they're like, who are you again?
Exactly. Yeah, there's like maybe a chance that they just don't even remember the appointment.
Yeah, and they just get flashbacks of like,
right,
a carnosaur just like biting through their skull, and they just go like.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Lash out.
But counterpoint, are they gonna flashback in the middle of it? Like a Vietnam vet, he just started thrashing around and destroying shit. Counterpoint though, strong female role models. You know,
it depends on who you get. I think
actually
of them.
That's true. Yeah,
but saying the faction
and
as
also,
a whole,
we don't know Methala. Maybe Methala, you know, is like a princess or whatever. Like maybe she's into that kind of thing. So yeah, I guess that's kind of, it could go either way.
So I think Stormcast is like somewhere around daughters.
That's what I was thinking.
Like how bad they are. Yeah.
Would you say above or below?
Probably above.
Above? Okay.
Because there's not like active malice in most of their actions. They're just
that's true.
Large and destructive and
intimidating.
That's
true. Yeah, that's true. I like that. I think you're right. No, I think that's good. With even weirder religious zealots. Are they zealots? I'm not as up on, like, I've read a few Stormcast novels. Seraphon tier, more like, yeah, that's true. From now on, that should be what it is. Okay. Okay. So, before we move on, I think that's right. Okay. What faction next?
Death.
I like it. Okay. So, I see Night Haunt here, Flesh Eater Courts. Luckily, I know there's 4. Like, I have it memorized. Ossiarch. And where's... Oh, Soulblight. They're there. Got it. Okay. First up, randomly, it's just who I saw first. Night Hunk. I think Call for Emergency.
Yeah, that's like a solid...
Right?
Staple for that one, probably.
Right?
It's like, they're not going to be able to do anything for your niece. Like,
yeah. Like,
and they're also just like feral spirits, essentially. I don't know that it's going to be...
Yeah. Like, even assuming some kind of competency, but they're not going to outright harm your niece without even trying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they are horrifying. So just visually horrifying to look at. So that's already
true.
not good.
That's true. Yeah, best case, they have a bunch of rags and stuff where you can't really see them.
Yeah. You're basically saying, like, don't worry, brother and sister-in-law.
Right.
I'll just have a bunch of ghosts haunt your house while while we're away, instead of actually hiring a babysitter. It's like not even a babysitting.
That's true. And like, depending on, like, they're all basically kind of criminals too, right?
Yeah.
They're like criminals against Nagash. So like, what was their... no, sometimes that wasn't bad. Like, what's his name? Reikenor was like a healer, and he was trying to conquer death and stop people from dying. And then Nagash was just like, you can't stop people from dying, you know? So like, there are good people out there. So I guess they're not all criminals, but like, you know, why are you wearing a tattered bedsheet? That's what they do. For the goth niece. Ooh, yeah, that's true. Pretty young to be going through a goth phase, but it happens. I know. I mean, I like where they are. Okay. Ossiarch Bone Reapers. If ever there's a death faction that like you were gonna call, I feel like they're it. First of all,
I think so too.
You just order like a bucket of chicken for dinner, and it's just like you just keep all the bones. There is your payment, right?
Yep.
And then second of all, they are like, I think they're weirdly honorable, and like they'll stick to the deal, right?
Yeah, they're the most orderly of the death factions for sure.
Right.
So like if they have the best interest in mind, like I think at worst they're going to be slightly off-putting to look at for the niece, but like they'll be stern and they'll make sure that everything gets done and
right.
So
and
I think
they've got a bunch of experience. Like each duder is like a bunch of like sergeants or generals rolled in one, right? So yeah, I think they're like pretty top tier, or not top tier, but like I think that they're at least in the better than average.
I would even put them in bottom of A.
That's what I was thinking, actually. Yeah. Like either high. Are they better than Caradron?
I think so, just because Caradron, I feel like, are going to constantly be trying to find ways to like
loopholes and stuff. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Whereas I feel like OBR would probably at least understand the spirit of what you're asking for without explicitly having to have everything like, lined out.
I think you're right. I think that's actually a good call. It's like, did you watch the What We Do in the Shadows?
Yep.
You know where Nandor is like goes to the gin and he's like gonna get a new penis basically, and he's like they're going through all the fine print. Like I find that kind of shit exhausting. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't want to deal with it. Like honestly, it's oh, but yeah, your kid's gonna get a burn mouth with Fire Slayers. Okay, I think I like where everything is now. Here we go. Always bottom tier. Flesh Eater Courts. Should I just preemptively put them in the do not call list?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. But we should talk about a little bit about why.
I mean, the issue is that we keep saying this for every time we evaluate Flesh Eater Courts,
Yeah.
but they might think they're taking care of your niece.
Right.
But in reality, they've like spread all of her organs to 4 different quarters of the house.
Horrifying.
Just like
they might have decorated the house with her entrails or just literally be, you know, like they might.
They're like, what? Welcome back.
The niece is like, "What's for dinner?" And they're like, "You are," you know, yeah, but they don't know it. You know, it's like one of those things. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, best case scenario, they don't eat them. Like they sometimes do that even with their enemies, right? but you don't know what's going to happen. I think is kind of just the problem. You could,
Even if it's 50-50.
yeah,
50% chance that your niece is going to get eaten, and then the other 50% is that she's spending the time with
like they make her
horrible
laugh.
ghoul monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they make her laugh because she finds them funny.
I don't know if she's going to laugh.
Probably not. I'm saying best case scenario, she thinks they're funny. You know?
Yeah. Something's wrong with that niece if she finds them funny, I think.
I mean, we've already agreed that there is, a little something wrong with her. But okay. Soul Blight is a tough one. So first of all, it's the people, right? So not pets, right? So I would also make the argument that like you can't leave them in the hands of a skeleton. There's got to be something going on up here. So no zombies, no skeletons, right? No grave.
There's a chance that those might pop up, like if a necromancer happens to be the one taking care of the niece.
Exactly. They might summon them to change the diapers, right? But
the 8-year-old diapers.
Oh, I forgot. Right. They might summon them to heat up the McCain microwave pizza, but like they're not going to be the one in charge, right? So from there, where do we go from there? So it's going to be a necromancer, a vampire, right?
Yep.
A white king, whatever you call them. And that's pretty much it then.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think nothing bad is going to happen to the niece.
No.
But it's not going to be a pleasant experience. Like,
no.
Vampires are not known for being tolerant of annoying people, I would say.
That's true.
Like,
she might make like if it was like Neferata, she'd probably like make fun of them and like belittle them. So like I could see that of any vampire. I mean, a white is pretty horrifying.
Yeah. And I feel like the first time the niece does like 6-7 or whatever, they would just like lock her in a coffin and be like, all right, you don't get to move until your parents get back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. My kids, a lot like over a year ago or about a year ago, one of the kids was doing the 6-7 in my kids' jiu-jitsu class or whatever, and they regretted it. They really regretted it. That's true. Okay. But so where do they go then? Somewhere in better than average, right?
Yeah, I think they're probably below daughters. Or maybe they're below daughter. Maybe,
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
They're pretty horrifying, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. Like they might. Yeah, I think that's right. What do you guys think? Poor Rob's still convinced it was normal for him to be in diapers at 8 years old. My mom said I'm cool. Okay. What faction are we doing next? What Grand Alliance, I meant to say.
Chaos.
Okay.
Do destruction last.
Last. Iron Jaws. Cruel Boys.
Excuse me, I said chaos.
No, you did. I'm just putting everything like at the end because it's easier to find 4 or 5 things than it is to find. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Hedonites of Slaanesh is up first.
Okay. I'm saying hear me out, not in a way that I'm advocating for them.
Okay.
But I just wanted to explain, like...
Okay, yeah.
It's always important to remember that Slaanesh is the chaos god of excess, not necessarily, like, sex, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Excess to a child is...
Oh, jeez.
Kids can go very far when it comes to, like, flavor profiles and, like... overstimulating cartoons and stuff like that. So I'm just imagining they're going to put your child in front of some like warped television where it's just blasting colors and sound into her brain,
right?
Feeding her like pure sugar pellets, in like whole milk, that kind of stuff. Like,
and then and even if they have the best intentions, the child is saying, "This is what I want," and then they're going to give them that to the nth degree.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's gonna be bad.
it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Honestly, I would put them below Flesh Eater Courts.
What that? Because I don't know if the child's gonna die necessarily, but
They
maybe they'll be so psychologically tortured that
Did they wish they were
it could be
dead?
worse. Yeah,
Also, like the Flesh Eater Courts, it's a crapshoot on whether or not they have the mental capacity to like carry out what their intentions are. Whereas Hedonites, it's like their best of intentions is terrible.
yeah, yeah. It's not gonna be good.
Like, oh man,
I see your argument. I could see it being below Flesh Eater Courts. Yeah.
yeah. Although, like, let me try and make a counterpoint to myself. What if the Hedonites of Slaanesh is like they're kind of like the parent that is like, oh, you smoke a cigarette, now you got to smoke the whole pack. Like there might be a scared straight thing that happens, but nah, yeah.
I don't know that.
I was trying. I was trying. I was
Yeah.
trying. Honestly, I want to put them at the bottom.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of what you have to teach a child is moderation, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And they start out not having it whatsoever.
No. Yeah. Like,
So
and like children are like water. They take the path of least resistance. They do whatever feels the best, right? And so, yeah, that seems bad. Seems bad. Okay. Okay. Slaves to Darkness. Best intentions. They are scary.
they are scary.
Very least.
I think if it was like Dark Oath, it might even be kind of cool.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, I can see it.
But you also have to remember, like, all of them have like spikes and crap all over them, like skulls and whatever. Like,
They do.
it'll be at the very least unsafe.
Right.
Even if they have the best intentions, there's always a chance that something bad could happen.
Yeah. I feel like they're quintessential also call for emergency. Call in an emergency.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. I like that.
Maybe above Night Haunt.
Maybe above. I was gonna say too, because at least they can do things. Like they can open and close the microwave and, answer the door if necessary. Okay. Maggotkin of Nurgle.
Kids are already pretty
That's true.
disease centric.
That's true. Are you?
So I think they would get along at least. Like,
That's true. And like the kids though, like around that age, like their immune system's just starting to get going, but they would get it, and then you would catch it from them.
yeah, you're gonna get sick.
You're gonna get
100%.
sick. They would get along, and they would make the kid laugh.
The kid would have a good time.
The kid would probably have a good time.
Yeah. But your brother and sister-in-law would hate you.
Hate you,
After that.
and they might die from the disease.
Yeah, there's a decent chance they die.
I
And that toilet is going to be ruined
Oh my god, the toilet,
when they get home.
the barf, and the every which way. Yeah. You call Nurgle if you are one of those people who believes in chickenpox parties. That's true.
That's true.
But-
Your brother will get sick, not you. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you're going to hear about it forever.
I mean, unless they die.
Unless they die.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how much do you like your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. They've got to go on the do not call list, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What are
of
we
course.
talking? Okay.
I think it's probably above Flesh Eater Courts because, like,
At
there's a
least
chance that the
they
niece
don't
and
get
your
sick,
brother
and then
sister.
they get a better immune system. That's true. That's true. That's true. No, I like that. Because if we're talking diseases, the Flesh Eater Courts have a disease of the mind. You can actually catch the delusion. That's part of the lore. So, yeah, I think this is a good spot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Disciples of Tzeznatek. Okay, hear me out. Okay. I feel like Tzeznatek is like the other end of Lumineth. Right? So like they've got like some of the other good things that like Lumineth has. Like they get the homework done, they're knowledgeable. They might like read your kid's fortune and like, like because they have the best of intentions. So they'd be like, if you study economics, you know, then that'll get you the best job. Like that ends up leading to the right thing. But they're horrifying monsters, and I don't know, like
They're not all horrifying monsters. Kyric acolytes are just like a bunch of buff dudes.
that's true. Yeah, beautiful bodies. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something. Yeah, I mean, that's true.
And the Fate Master?
That's true. Are they higher? Are they on the call for emergency, or are they actually?
Well, what's the downside? If they have the best interest in mind, they want to take care of the niece, right?
Right. Madness?
I guess so. Yeah, madness could be it. Your niece gets instilled with like an insatiable lust for knowledge.
I mean, like, that's true. I mean, that's kind of good. That's like, I mean, you might end up raising an intellectual. The only problem, though, is it's like, okay, the Zeech is literally a cult, though, right? So, like, that might send them down the path of chaos.
Yes.
So, but like, that's, I don't know. I need help. Little niece, your ceiling is wait. Is that what we want? Yeah, exactly. Every time Rob tries to say Zeech, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Just as bad as the dudes of Sigmar saying Slanesh. Wait, what do you... Wait, what?
Slanish.
Oh, really?
I thought they said Slanish.
Oh, do they? I mean,
I think so.
I think...
I think you say Zeech.
I say Zeech, yeah. Is that...
Zinch. There's an N.
Oh, Zinch. I see.
Yeah.
Right. I say it like...
If I had to guess.
Yeah, that's probably actually... I mean, I don't know what the actual... I don't think anyone knows what the actual correct pronunciation is. Zinch, right. Yeah. So, like, a lot of people, like, like the Skaven clan Scryer, there's a lot of people that say Skyer.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
There's a lot of people. And that's from back in the day. And Deathmaster Snitch, a lot of people say... What do people say? I've forgotten, but there's like a weird way that people pronounce it. I think I'm drawing on what the people were saying around me when I was a young lad. It's going to be hard to get rid of. Anyway, I wasn't saying Tzeznatek though. Like I find that hard to come up with it, but I find it so funny. I usually say Titsnitch. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about Tzeznatek. I don't know. I think they have to either go on... I would either argue that they're above Soul Blight or above Slaves to Darkness.
I think they're definitely above Soul Blight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you... Like, would you go higher than that?
I think for now, no. I could see the argument that they're higher than Daughters, but I think
Right.
the issue is that I don't know as much about like the negatives of Zinch because they're not as prevalent in media.
Maybe I could see them turning your niece into like a reading fiend, and then they get myopia or something like that.
Yep.
But that really isn't that bad. The plus sides, I can see them going above Stormcast, because like there are pluses to this.
Yeah. The most efficient way to teach your child.
Yeah.
Cursing them dooming them to be a servant of Zinch. Like,
See, that's where there's a hook to this whole thing, right? That's where there's a drawback. Yo, Keith, would you hire Zeech to babysit your child? Titsnitch forever, indeed, Ludivicus. Thank you. I agree. Zinch. I'm going to have to overpronounce it every time. Your niece only has one wound, so easy to turn into a spawn.
true.
Wait, is that a plus or a minus? I've lost the plot. Yeah, plus arms, plus tentacles.
Yeah. I think keeping them where they're at, where you have them between Daughters and Soulblight, is probably fine for now.
I think that probably is the right actual choice. Okay.
Yeah, and then Skaven.
Okay.
Sell me.
It's so hard.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's Call for Emerge, probably.
Call for Emerge, I think is probably right. I'm trying to dissect it though. I can't come up with anything good. I can only come up with bad. You probably, I mean, there.
I'm like fuck, Skaven are 100% eating your niece on purpose. They're digging up that yard, killing the kids, and using the house to build a gun to shoot down the moon. It's gold.
That is good. 10 out of 10, no notes. I'm like, they're not eating your niece on purpose. We've already said best of intentions, okay?
She might get sucked into a gnaw hole.
She might get sucked into a gnaw hole. Yeah.
And suffocate.
That's true. There's like, even with the best of intentions, there is a good chance that another Skaven overheard the babysitting job and then they backstabbed that person. So you don't really know who's going to show up. They're going to eat all the food in the house, by the way.
Yeah.
Because like to them, like black corn is a delicacy, and it's just like, okay. So like they're eating all your food. They're stealing all of your technology. I think you had it right. I think Call for Emerge. But like they're probably not, I mean, I guess there is like a 1 in 5 chance that you get like a plague monk and you have the same Nurgle problem. They're pretty smart though. They're pretty crafty. There's probably a good chance that if you hire one, because they're cheap. They're going to be cheap. Cheap as chips, right? So like there's a chance that like it's like you're going to like a third world country. So you know, like for the price of like one Lumineth, you could hire like 150 Skaven slaves. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like, sure, they might backstab and kill each other, but you know what I mean? They're going to do your bidding. Man, where I want to put them above Nighthaunt, below Slaves to Darkness.
I think that's fair, because I think Nighthaunt will be like almost literally useless.
Yeah.
And somewhat dangerous and terrifying.
Yeah.
Whereas at least Skaven might be useful.
They might be useful.
But might be immensely dangerous.
Like, might be immensely dangerous. It's true. Like if they're packing Warpstone, but like you could hire like, you know, 10,000 Skaven slaves for the price of one Lumineth probably. And like if they're Skaven slaves, then they don't have Warpstone on them, which is the thing that's going to damage them. Now they could be an acolyte in training of Plague Monk, but you know, Call for Emergency. I really think that that's where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No favoritism here, man. Like, I'm not even putting them on the better than average. Blades of Corn.
I don't think that's going to end well with an annoying beast.
It can't. It can't. Best of intentions, they are like hitting your kid. Or not your niece or whatever, right? And sure, she's annoying. Maybe her personality will be better off, but there's a good chance that it just goes too far. She's, you know, permanently scarred, and then she ends up on the pole. All because of this one recommendation you made.
Or a Skull Reaper just like gets a little bit too angry,
Gets a little too
swipes a little too hard, and then she turns into a fine red mist. Like
this
she's
is
not
also possible. You get the Omni-Man approach.
yeah.
God. Yeah.
I think this is do not call.
Do not call, but
Yeah.
but higher than Nurgle?
I think so. Like there's a chance that she survives, but I don't think it's gonna be
There's a
good.
chance that she survives. I think that sentence says enough. They're ripping the copper out of the world. That's true. They probably are. I don't know about the Skaven slaves. Maybe they can be the little guy with the warp stone on the red ogre's shoulder. That would be. See, like now we're talking, right? Yeah, like if you hire like a rat ogre that's like bred to the smell obedience thing, yeah. Only ones I would hire to babysit my children. No, it's niece specifically. Are Stormcast. Will keep them safe. Sylvaneth, teach them about animals and nature. Or Lumineth, give them a good education. I mean, it's pretty good. I think Stormcast. We already talked about Stormcast. Okay. Plus, a lot of Skaven could help your niece get ahead in STEM if she survives. That's true. Assuming that's what she wants. Korn might teach your niece how to bench press. That's not bad. Teach them how to work out. I mean, I still think that they're right.
It's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hellsmiths of Hashut.
Yeah. Also, sorry, I don't think Blades of Corn are going to have the patience to do like
That's
gym
true.
workouts. I'm pretty sure they're getting ripped based on them just pummeling their enemies to death constantly.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's true. That's true. There's no organization.
No, they're not like, oh, if you heard about creatine, it's really
Yeah.
good. You want to be on a pump. Like, it's just, they're not going to be doing that sort of stuff. They're going to be,
Did you hear that creatine's actually good for your brain and your muscles? You know,
Yeah.
they're not going to do that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
The only creatine that they get is like probably from like eating the brain of the person that they just killed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Okay. So top of do not call list.
Yeah.
Like if you've eliminated everyone else is, you know, on a date with their boyfriend and whatever else, that if that's all you got left is the do not call list. They're your first call.
Yeah.
Okay. Hellsmiths of Hashut.
I think that it wouldn't be actively dangerous
Right.
for your niece,
Yeah.
but they're going to teach her a lot of really bad lessons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like horrible lessons.
But there might be the occasional good lesson like engineering and metallurgy. Like
Yep.
they'll learn a valuable life skill. I want to put them above the call for emergency, like at the top of call for emergency.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Where like they're going to perhaps turn your niece evil,
Yeah.
but she will be safe.
She will be safe and she will have real applicable life word, you know, skills.
Yeah.
She'll never be out of a job. Like she won't be on the pole unless it's like the pole of like some kind of engineering demon engine or something. Right? Okay. We are on to destruction. And the first one is Sons of Behemoth.
I think it's just functionally.
They're
it
always
can't
just
work.
they're always just terrible.
Except for the exposed feet tier list.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah.
They were absolutely top tier there. That's true.
Yeah. I think this is do not call. They're just going to destroy the house.
That's true. What it like? Can we wonder about maybe like they're a babysitter that you drop off at their house? But even then, it's like they get lost in like, you know, in the cupboard or something. Okay. Where do they go on here then? Are they just a non-starter? There's
I
like
think so.
no
I mean, like,
chance, I guess, that they don't just squish your whole house.
I would probably put them between Flesh Eater Quartz and Nurgle.
Flesh Eater Quartz.
Or maybe between Slanesh and Flesh Eater Quartz. I think Slanesh is still the worst because
Yeah.
Slanesh is like actively creating a nightmare human being,
That's true.
which might be worse than like losing your home.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So, is there a chance that Behemat, like the giant, just sits down and does like sort of a crisscross applesauce around your house, and then they're just kind of like chilling and like poking in through the window and not really being helpful?
I think that's the thing is like I don't think they're capable of actually helping, and then I also think they're too clumsy and gigantic not to break something.
Yeah. And possibly accidentally kill your niece. Okay, I think I like. Yeah. I think I'm right there with you. Right above Slanesh, below Flesh Eater Quartz. Like, there's probably a higher chance that your niece doesn't like get harmed by the ghoul than the giant, just because the giant is like incapable of not accidentally squishing them or breaking them somehow, right? Okay. Next on here is Iron Jaws. Iron Jaws has made quite a few like surprisingly high appearances. Also super high up on the exposed feat list, by the way. Oh no, not them. I was thinking of Cruel Boys. But they've made a few appearances surprisingly high up. But I don't think this is one of them.
I don't think so either.
Like,
I don't think. Do they eat? Because they're fungi, aren't they?
They gotta eat. Like, how else would they get energy? I think they eat. They got teeth, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't think they would kill your niece, but they're so huge and hulking that they're going to probably break a couple doorways.
Probably break a couple doorways. They might try to get her to like fight her little sister.
Yep. They might fight each other in the house.
Yeah. They might. I could definitely see them throwing a house party. And just like inviting all their buddies over and playing loud music, and then the cops get called. And then you're out on the date and you get called home early, and it just kind of ruins the night.
Yeah, it ruins the night that you were on the third wheel for.
Yeah.
Like it's just...
Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to that. Okay.
Yeah. I was looking forward to ruining someone else's night, not having your night ruined.
Yeah, exactly. So are they at the top of call for emergency?
I think that's fair. Well, maybe one. I don't know. Maybe one less than Hellsmiths.
One less than Hellsmiths. Like, but your niece is not gonna get like turned into like some kind of Hashut worshiper, though.
Yeah, that's true. It's the psychological damage thing.
Like, I think that there's a good chance that she like breaks a tooth.
Yeah.
You show up and now she looks like a hockey player. But that's not so bad, Rowdy, sure.
She breaks a tooth. They're like, shh, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't call mom. It's okay.
Exactly. Like, I think I could see them showing her a good time.
I think top of call for emerge is fair.
Yeah. Originally, I was actually going to put them way down lower, but I kind of talked myself into it. Your niece will probably become a tomboy, which isn't a bad thing. No, my mom was a tomboy. It's true. She was on the kickball team. Always talking about it. Anyway, Gloomspite. Actually, let's do Cruel Boys next because they're so, close.
I want to say they would be worse.
They would be worse for sure because they deal a lot in poisons. So they, even if they don't intend to, they might just get poisoned in her cereal or whatever, right?
Yeah. They're like, oh, did you feed her that spaghetti? That was the melt your inside marinara spaghetti instead of
melt your insides marinara.
Yeah,
I've had that before. It sucks. Yeah,
it's not good. Yeah,
no, it's not worth it.
So yeah, they would be actively dangerous, and again, because their whole thing is like tricking people and being
Yeah,
sneaky and stuff like that.
they
I don't
wouldn't.
know that they would be particularly good to you.
They
Where you're,
definitely wouldn't like agree. They wouldn't abide by, even with the best of intentions. There's a good chance that they just go home before you get home, or just don't do a good job in general. And then there's the accidental death from poisoning.
yep,
Um,
this might be in Do Not Call, or maybe I don't know.
it's kind
Maybe
of
somewhere around Skaven actually.
That's kind of where I was thinking. That's actually where I was thinking.
Just
Is there
below
is there
Skaven, maybe.
any? That's kind of where I was thinking, because I was thinking like, is there any? I can't think of any plus sides to them.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, like their clothes are literally called scare shields and scare things, right? So, okay, I kind of like where they are. Gloomspite gets.
It's not going to be good. I
It
think
can't be good. There's a lot of mold. There's a lot of mold.
a lot of mold. You have to think of like all the different camps of Gloomspite that it could be.
Right.
If it's Squigs, it's not going to be good at all.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
like,
I guess it wouldn't be Squigs. It would probably be.
but it would be a squig, like it would be a squig boss or whatever, right? So like it's like hiring someone who's really into pit bulls.
Yeah.
A pit bull is basically a squig. It's basically a row of teeth and a butthole. Like that's what they
Yeah.
are, right? So and then you got Spider Fang. Now it's still the Gets themselves, but
Trogs.
if you don't
Your
like
house is ruined.
spiders, yeah, your house is ruined. That's assuming that they're like mentally capable of even doing this, right? But they probably wouldn't die, because again, we're assuming best of intentions. If you so there's a book called Skarsnik, and it's about this like bard guy who like gets captured by Skarsnik. The book is actually him, the unreliable narrator, talking about it. It's really good. Really, really good book. But he survives long enough to tell this story, right? With that in mind, I think that they could keep her alive without killing her. So I want to put them in call for emergency. I kind of want to put them around Cruel Boys.
I think that's fair.
Right?
I think because I think that like at best it's going to be nothing really happens, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's still a lot of danger there and a lot of bad lessons to be learned. And from what I know, like they're pretty evil.
Right. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Gloomspite get.
They're pretty malevolent for sure. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Leviticus says, "Hear me out. Goblins are essentially just their peers. It's like sending them to school or daycare."
Yeah, but without a caretaker.
Yeah, without a caretaker. That's what I was gonna say.
It's like no, don't worry, we're gonna send our child to another room of children
Yeah,
without any adults whatsoever. It's like
it's Lord of the
sounds like a nightmare.
Flies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's literally the plot from Lord of the Flies. Yeah, hiring a greener toddler or toddler to babysit. Exactly. So Squigs walk around audibly struggling to breathe when excited. Yeah, that is bulldogs. Fun story about the Skarsnik book. The old Sparkle parties with Ricky Fisher kept giving that book as a prize. What? It would be given back and then the next victim would be found. That's crazy. That book is so good. Oh man, I wish I was on there. They reprinted it. It was like overwhelmingly picked. Anyway, yeah. What do we think? Above or below Cruel Boys?
Probably above Cruel Boys. I think Cruel Boys is just like actively dangerous. So
Okay. Wait, you said above, right?
yeah.
Okay. And last but not least, Ogre Ma tribes. Okay. I almost feel like they need to be split up like Iron Jaws and Cruel Boys between Beast Claw Raiders, where they're just being surrounded by the Everwinter constantly.
I think that might have been retconned or something.
Oh, really? Okay.
They might have powers related to the Everwinter, but I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know that being chased
Yeah,
by
before it was
anyone.
like this weird curse, right? Like in the
Yeah.
OG battle tome. Okay, let's just assume that that's not the case.
Yeah.
Point for them, good eats.
Yep.
Real good eats. Mathala, your sister-in-law, she toyed with the idea of being a vegetarian, but they never committed, right? So, good eats. Real good. Might get diarrhea because it might be kind of greasy. You know what I mean? There might be some hair in the soup, but it'll taste damn good.
Yeah. Plus side and or downside.
Uh-huh.
You decide which.
Okay.
There's no way that they will stay at home. They're going on an adventure.
Oh,
for sure.
right. Yeah, they're you're like where why are you calling me? And they're
Where are
like
you guys? We're in the Great Plains of Gur right now. What are you talking? Like,
yeah,
we have to,
we're at McDonald's in the Great Plains of Gur, and we wanted to know if you wanted anything. We're like, why are they out? We're like, well, we took the car. We told you not to take the car. Like, but why did you give me the keys to the car if you didn't want me to take the car? It was for an emergency, you know? It's like Aaron or whatever from The Office, you know? So
all of your food is also gone.
all of your food is gone. That's fine though. That's fine
And it's
because
all been turned into one soup somehow.
but you're paying them in food. So
Yeah.
that's
All of it.
actually pretty expensive. That's actually
Yes.
quite expensive. Unless you just keep no food in your house. You live like a vampire. You live like an OBR or like something like that. Your niece is food. Sorry, they couldn't control your hunger. Your fault for not having enough Slim Jims. No, you gave them money. We're assuming the best of intentions, right?
They're capable of not killing people. Like, they can be mercenaries,
that's
and
true.
they have
That's true.
noblars around
Yep.
them and stuff.
That's true. That's a good point. Okay. Ogres still have that fluff that they are good mercenaries. Oh, yeah. As long as you keep them well fed. Which is why they used to love halflings in Warhammer. Right. Right. Okay. Honestly, I'm calling them a little bit quicker. I feel like they would be like a good hang in general.
I think the issue with them is that, so like, I think that the kid would be taken care of
Okay.
and be fed.
Yeah,
There's no chance the homework is getting done. It's not happening.
that's true. Absolutely. Like they're like okay.
And they're going on
Adventure.
a warpath.
That's true.
And like an adventure, yeah.
Yeah,
They're going to be
yeah.
destroying stuff. Your house,
That's
or
true.
your brother's house, I guess, is going to have all of the doorways smashed in. All of the food will be missing.
Yeah. The toilet
it is
is
a nightmare.
wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like huge ogre BMs are not
They just
good on your
they
pipes.
just kicked the toilet off off the plumbing and just like shat in the hole, essentially. Like,
Gross.
it's rough.
Okay, you're kind of talking me into call for emergency again.
Yeah, I don't think that they should be in better than average.
I think they
that
should
they're
be top
probably
of call for emergency, though. Don't you
Better
think they're
than
better
Hell's
than Iron Jaws? Good eats.
Yeah.
They're giant, though. We are assuming good intentions. Maybe they're below Iron Jaws.
I would put them just above, maybe just below Slaves to Darkness, honestly.
Below Slaves to Darkness?
I could be convinced to be just
huge.
above them as well.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, maybe are they below Hellsmiths because at least Hellsmiths are getting that homework done. They're teaching them shit. Okay. Okay. I kind of like where we're at here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think.
Okay. Here, give me 2 seconds. I need to. remind my wife of something. Can you vamp for a second? And then we'll go through the thing again.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that OBR is the only death faction that's in A tier. Do we have anything that's in B tier? Oh yeah, we have a couple like I think the only one is destruction is like C or worse, essentially. Which makes sense to me.
Right. It's that, I wasn't planning it out like that. It just kind of turned out that way.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did order first. An almost flawless tier list. Let's hear it, Riley. Your neighbor's for sale sign is ripped out of the ground. How are OBR up so high? They do not need all of their bones. Because, okay, I mean, actually, we'll go through it in a minute, Keith, okay? You should have been here earlier, but we forgive you because we love you so much. We'll go through it from the bottom, right? Like we always do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like we even need to talk about the do not call list.
No.
We don't need to talk about it until you at least get to Blades of Corn, right? Blades of Corn, we put them down there because, what was it again? We were like, they're probably going to fight. They're not going to be patient.
Yeah, and it's an annoying niece specifically, so like their tolerance for that will not be good.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But they're at the top because they might give her a little discipline. Some needed discipline. There's a chance that they murder her, when they do that. Okay. Wouldn't Sons of Behemoth be B? They're a walking jungle gym, but like they're probably going to accidentally squish her. So we don't want her dead. We still love our nieces. Don't you guys have any nieces? I'm getting a little worried about the chat. Like, I'm starting to think I would have some of these factions babysit my niece before you guys. Okay. Like, so what if she gets adopted into a cult? It's fine. Okay. But that wasn't directed about the Sons of Behemoth. I get what you're saying about the Sons of Behemoth. I was kind of wondering about something like that myself. I was saying, like, what if they just sit around it? But Carson was rightfully pointing out there's a good chance that they just accidentally squish your niece without even trying. Like,
or your house or your neighbors or something, right?
Exactly. Like, it's just a good chance that things are going to die. Best of intentions for sure, but like they're not meaning to, but they're so big. Like, which one of you guys has never broken a model? Okay. Because this is kind of the scale we're talking about here for your little tiny niece, right? You guys have all broken a model. Okay. Like, what is the size for, like, how big would a niece would be like a finger, right? On a Gargant, on a Mega Gargant?
Oh, a niece, yeah, probably.
A niece, right? Probably the size of like a finger. So like that's the size of like a Stormcast or a Sylvaneth. Like that's the size of like a Dryad. Who has not broken a Dryad? Who has owned a Dryad and has not broken one? Anyone who says I'm calling BS. I don't trust you. That's kind of the idea behind Carson's BFG. I can only think of the
Big Friendly Giant.
Oh, I was thinking
Roald
big
Dahl book, I think.
Right. I was thinking of Big Effing Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Doom.
From Doom, specifically. Yeah. My sister has my babysit her kids all the time, and I'm something of a goblin myself. I've always said that about you, Riley, but that's not my niece, you know? I have never broken a Dryad. See, Riley, I knew you're full of crap. Anyway, okay, we have to move on. Okay, or actually, I guess we already discussed Behemoth. Is there anything else? Wait, what were you saying? You said it's an almost perfect tier list. What do you think is not in the right spot? And who said
I think he's going to say daughters.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get there. Night Haunt doesn't really need, like I feel like Nighthaunt is always on like a certain spot on this tier list. They're kind of always in this spot, but I've seen some of the other tier lists, or we all have, but like I have some ideas where they might actually place high on some of these ones. But anyway, okay. Cruel Boys.
Cool Boys Gits. We kind of
just did them. Yeah. Skaven is one of the ones where like I could see them being higher or lower, but I want to point something out. I actually saw something on the Skaven Facebook page today, and they were talking about how Queek has this thing in his lore when he comes back from a battle, he has like all these Skaven like lick him clean or whatever, and they comb the knots out of his fur with their teeth. You know what I mean? And how he is actually super loyal and brave, and how his number 2 guy, Ska, is also loyal and brave. And so there's this idea that they're kind of pointing out that if they have a good role model, Skaven can actually be, pretty awesome, So having said all of that though, like it depends on who you're hiring. If you're hiring an engineer, the homework's getting done, they're teaching them stuff, that kind of thing, right? Gray Seer, very knowledgeable, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But those people, or those rats specifically, have a good chance of bringing Warpstone, which is basically like holding plutonium that they are not affected by. Okay. But they're cheap. I think they're in the right spot. The only thing I might say is there an argument for putting them above Slaves to Darkness? Why are Slaves to Darkness where they are? Carson, this is your army. By the way, subscribe for dog. Pick that dog back up. Oh, she's gone.
She's in my lap.
Oh, she's in your lap. Subscribe for dog.
Do you think Slaves to Darkness should be lower or higher?
I think they should switch with Skaven.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ogres. I know we just did them, but should ogres be lower than where they are? Like, I was going to put them up way higher just because like the food was going to be tasting so good, but you actually convinced them to put them where they are. I agree with, like, they should be at least that low. Should they be any lower?
I think they're fine where they are, because I think that there's no active danger to your niece.
Right.
Or there's some probably, but like
there is. There actually definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not like
they might feed her something that like they can eat, but she can't eat. It'll probably taste super good, but it might kill her.
Mm-hmm. I think they're fine where they are. The one that I kind of want to swap is Ironjaws and Hellsmiths, to be honest. Okay,
let's hear it. What's your pushback?
Because I think that Hellsmiths are going to be like, you're calling as if this is like, yes, it could be a recommendation for the future, but I think by the time you get to like call for emergency, this is like, oh god, this isn't the primary person that we would call. This is like a one-off thing, and I don't think that there's enough time for Hellsmiths to like truly corrupt a child.
That's
in
true.
One visit.
That's true. That's a good point. So like maybe yeah, I mean, I think I agree. Whereas like Ironjaws, they might accidentally, even as a joke, murder your child, like slap her on the back and just give her whiplash, and that's true. Where is it? So Ledivicus says, "See, even Carson lives with a goblin. It's fine." That's true. He's making a solid point. Skaven, best case scenario, she has tetanus. I thought tetanus was what you get when you like step through on a nail. Best case,
tetanus from rust.
From rust, right? Exactly. Yeah, like so probably not tetanus. They might get tetanus. There is a lot of rust. There's a lot of rust, but like they're cheap. You can hire like 100 Skaven slaves for the price of like 1 Lumineth. It's a good deal. Okay, so Hellsmiths, I like where they are too. Because, okay, now Soulblight, should they actually be on call for emergencies?
I think you're right in that they're not better than average. So
Right? Like,
probably
or are
probably
they
top.
average? Are they average? Are they in between call for emergency and
I think
better
they're
than
probably
average?
average because it's just going to be
Yeah.
like visually unsettling, but nothing
Right.
bad is going to happen.
Right. Just normal AOS kind of shit. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess they're fine where they are then. It is B, so like theoretically we kind of want to see that bell. Although in this case, maybe not. Disciples of Zeech. I like where they are. I could see them going higher than they are. Like, what are they going to learn? What is your niece going to learn from daughters that you want her learning?
Not much.
Not much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so
Zeech,
I could see daughters being
lower than
I
they
could see
are.
Zeech. Yeah, yeah.
They will learn about nature and stuff, like some other people said, from Sylvaneth. I guess they might learn to be tough from the Stormcast. And there's no chance of corruption there. So maybe below Stormcast? We're going the opposite way that Riley asked us to go, but
Oh, you mean Zeech?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So above Daughters, below Stormcast?
Yep. And then I'm pretty happy with where Stormcast is like dead middle.
What about Daughters, though? Because Daughters now just got bumped down, so we haven't reviewed them.
I think it's fine, just being just above Soulblight kind of thing.
Above Soulblight?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really kind of weirdly almost similar in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sylvaneth, same problems. Do Sylvaneth go higher than Fire Slayers? Like, they're not going to burn your child's mouth.
Sylvaneth is a problem of being like probably a positive for the child, but a negative to the entire environment that the child is in.
The house.
The house.
So property damage, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Now, but your niece is annoying. So if that's going to help calm her down, then maybe Sylvaneth goes above Fire Slayers. Because Fire Slayers, they might like, if she's annoying because she's always angry, then they might bring that out in her and make it like seem like normalize it. Whereas Sylvaneth are going to be more of a calming presence, like a leveling presence.
I think that's fair. I mean, yeah, I see the argument for Sylvaneth over Fire Slayers, yeah.
And if Fire Slayers steal all the gold, if they steal like a bunch of stuff and they charge a pretty penny because you gotta pay them in Urgold, then your brother and sister-in-law might not be able to afford a babysitter again, and then you can't third wheel anymore. So that would suck.
Yep.
Okay.
Really looking forward to that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I am. Damn. Riley just wrote a freaking essay in the chat. Can you read it for him?
So it says, you're about to find out. One, it seems like they have the best intentions, applies to everyone but daughters. They're not incapable of being helpful as shown with their inclusion in cities. Two, Sylvaneth canonically have to be controlled around humans. It's tenuous at best for the relationship. The woods are alive and they are fey to the roots. Three, they're still elves and have a wealth of knowledge from incredibly long lives. Four, you didn't like how daughters would appear dressed, but you guys are literally wearing only a loincloth, 3 spots. But have guys literally wearing only a loincloth 3 spots above them, i.e. Fire Slayers. Mm-hmm. 5, daughters are very into female positivity. We don't need to talk about their thoughts about anything else. 6, they aren't really that spiky as they simply don't wear that much to put spikes on. And 7, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I honestly agree with a lot of what he said.
No, I think move them down a spot.
Just for talking back to us?
Just for talking back. Yeah. This is our show.
Carson's in charge.
I want you to get that in your head. Put them down.
I did. I already did it. I already did it.
The stream didn't catch up. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we were talking about Sylvaneth.
Okay, Sylvaneth. I like where Sylvaneth are. I might argue that they should go above Caradron.
I think they're comparable. Like
I think they're kind of
property
comparable.
damage is
That's
property
true.
damage.
No, they're good at
Yeah.
engineering. They'll teach them. So it's like a matter of what they're going to teach them. Actually, yeah,
You
no,
just gotta have your bases
Caradron.
covered.
That's true. You just got to deal with annoying contract. That is annoying, but not as annoying as having your house destroyed. I agree. Okay. Ossiarch, I like where they are. Word that he says. Ossiarch are. I like where the Ossiarch are actually. Weirdly. Yeah, and they seem to stick by contracts, but not like, but more the spirit of it. They seem more honorable. Wealth of
Just go to
knowledge,
KFC and there's your payment done.
literal perfect work ethic on them. Yeah, just go to KFC, man. It's pretty easy, cheap. Maybe they're higher than Ideneth. I don't know.
I think the only problem is that they'll be visually unsettling. to the
They're
child.
very unsettling. That's true. That's true. Worst case, if you get like a Namardi, you know what I mean? Then you just give them some shades or something like, Weekend at Bernie's kind of situation, where you just pretend they have eyes, or you just draw them on there, or you give them googly eyes. There's a million ways you could do it. And then they're like, you can't see out of googly eyes. And like, I can see you're pointing, over there. Like how many? No, yeah. Anyway, you get it. Okay. Cities of Sigmar, like just always good. That's like the baseline. Yeah. And then Lumineth, Wealth of Knowledge. Really the main thing is that they're expensive. And they might get your kid on Adderall, but like, that's nothing.
Who isn't these days?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I put it in my kid's cereal. It's like Lucky Charms with Adderall.
Just Adderall and milk.
Yeah, Adderall and milk. Yeah, exactly. I paint them with the dye you use on Easter eggs.
I usually just use a Sharpie.
Oh, Sharpie. That's smart. That saves so much time. Actually, I should use the painting pens from AK. Anyway, and Seraphon, it's always the best faction. It's always the top tier, including on exposed feet. Okay. I still don't get why SCE are so low. Their entire existence is about protecting humans. They are forgetful, inhuman, and terrifying.
Well, the other thing too is that yes, their existence is to protect humans, but protecting humans from danger and babysitting a child are two very different things, right?
This is true. Yep. Yeah.
And that's that.
That's that. Ladivka says, I was going to write a thesis defending Gits, but turns out I'm lazy and here for the giggles. All hail our alien leaders. Man. Seraphon used to have the keyword. I don't know if you know this or not. They used to have the keyword demons and celestial demons. They were basically like angels in a way. But if you had something that could do damage against demons, like they did more against it, they still had to take it because they were in there. AOS 1. Do we look at daughters? No. Okay. Sorry, Riley. I tried, man. He actually made some really good points, but he did talk back to us. So Carson is right to punish
Yeah,
him.
you can't do that.
That's true.
Can't do that.
That's true. Keith did bring up Stormcast. Do we knock them down another peg?
Keith has paid us money before, so I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Good.
Yeah.
That's the best point I ever heard. In fact, I'm willing to bump them up at least one slot just for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Past remembrances. I mean, actually, that does bring up a good point. They're not going to burn your food. The Fire Slayers are going to burn the kid's mouth. Although that might make her less annoying.
Maybe. Yeah.
No permanent harm was going to happen to her. D to daughter tier. Was Seraphon relocate your house 2 states over for the great design plan? They don't have time for that. And yeah. And there's also their Seraphon, so they're just automatically the best one.
Yeah, they're there like sculpting solar systems and realities, and you're like, "Can you take care of this human child for a night?" They're like, "What? Okay, sure." And then
It's dude, you just
cast
gotta
a
tell
spell
them
of
it's part of the
infinite bliss. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. You still gotta tell them it's part of the great plan. And they're like, oh
yeah.
shit, I didn't hear that. Okay.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Hope was supposed to tell me about this.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it!
Tic-tac-toe was playing tic-tac-toe and he got distracted. It happens.
Yeah, lost track of time.
Oh man, it happens to the best of us. Have you ever seen small humans being around those gigantic firefighters? They have the best time ever. That's true, but firefighters are not Stormcast Eternals. Like they are terrifying. Have you ever read? Do you remember, Keith, the short story about? It was like for Malign Portents, and it was like the Seraphon. I don't know. It's hard to. I can't remember like how it went, but they were like in a house, and it was like the bone white guys, I think, were coming down, and basically, it really showed how terrifying they are. So Seraphon are the best at everything because there's a spell for that. I mean, yeah, and they're also like inherently good and like, you know, I mean, they're also just Seraphon, so. Boom, lawyered. Firefighters confirmed terrifying. I don't know. Don't make me drop daughters down another tier.
We'll do it.
We'll do it. Don't tempt me. Okay. I can see there's a lot of division in the chat. After the stream is done, I will personally rearrange everything so that everyone in the chat's opinion is exactly reflected in the tier list. But it'll have to happen after the stream. Next week, are we planning on doing Northern Waste list review, assuming the lists are out?
Okay. Yeah, lists are due this Friday, or Saturday. They're due this Saturday.
Okay.
So hopefully they can be live in time.
Right.
They're also on a different platform, Malarkey, so we'll have to...
Ooh.
I'm not sure how list viewing works on that one, but we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do you know if maybe we can, because we're friends with a lot of those guys, maybe we can just get the lists sent to us.
Yeah, that's true. That's what Ricky did for NA Masters, I
right.
think.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Your booze mean nothing to me. Got to be the most pushback we've had on a tier list yet. That's true, but I like it. I enjoy it, and I also enjoy the small amount of power that I get to exercise over you guys. You know, where I'm just like,
that's really it. Like we just do this show every week so that we have some form of control in our lives.
Exactly, and also because we actually do care about you guys getting stuff painted. So,
and being wrong,
and how wrong you guys are. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We care about you guys being wrong. Yeah.
That's true. Awesome. That's easy to do, Rob. Just put a big image of a house on fire over the tier list. Oh, man. Got to see Carbson put the foot down. Worth it. Yeah, that's true. Great time, guys. Love the giggles. I'm glad. Thank you for joining us. We like hanging out with you guys. Yeah, we'll be back next week. And until then, enjoy your guys' week. Have a good time. Bye.